became the most subscribed to person on the entire platform. Year after year, he has consistently dropped some of the biggest videos on YouTube, and he's the type of guy that really prides himself on avoiding any sort of controversy around his name. And in general, it seems like he really just wants to have fun while helping people out and making these different big ideas of his come to life. But one controversial topic around him and his brand has been one of his best friends, Chris. Chris has been with Jimmy since the start of his days on YouTube, and is actually one of his childhood friends. And over time, the audience came to know and love Chris like they do many of the other recurrent people on the channel. Well, you might remember last year we talked about Chris in a highly controversial video posted by SunnyV2, and the main topic being discussed in this video was Chris becoming, well, Chris with a K, and transitioning from a man to a woman. Needless to say, the reception for this video was really all over the place. Over the years, people had come to know Chris as a married Christian family man, so many fans and critics alike did find his transition to be a little bit jarring, including Nick Merckx, who has been very vocal about his opinions. Now, Mr. Beast has made it beyond clear that Chris is his day one best friend, and he will always support him, even expressing displeasure towards people who had bad things to say about Chris, and claiming that he is an amazing parent. Even till this day, it's like constantly a huge topic of discussion online, because not only is it such a hot topic in general, but he's also involved with the biggest YouTuber in the world. And now Chris is once again being discussed, and it seems like their past is coming back to haunt them in the form of some strange tweets. Above that, there's also some more recent allegations that point towards Chris having a Dr. Disrespect type of relationship with a fan. First, let's talk about this video that recently came out and now went viral that shows old tweets from Chris back in the 2017 to 2018 range. This video immediately connects Chris with a person named Shadman,
this guy needs to get to the flipping point, fam. Bro is just yapping off, bro. Get to the rascal, get to the hypothesis, bro.
Is known for his explicit drawings online, and he apparently got famous for depicting all kinds of disgusting things in these drawings, including underage individuals in these illustrations doing vile things. Like, anyone who thinks this stuff is okay needs to be thrown under the jail with the likes
was drawing kids
of EDP. Basically weird.
Wait, so he was drawing, wait, what? He was drawing kids doing inappropriate things.
Those use this art angle as a bypass to enjoy, though the legality of it does still seem kind of vague to me. Well, basically back in the day, Chris posted a ton about Shadman, and even had his artwork up at his house in the background of an old Mr. Beast video. He also posted several tweets about enjoying this type of artwork in general, and other suggestive—
Wait, that one there is crazy.
He also posted several tweets about enjoying this type of art.
That be look good for a 4-year-old. Oh, stuff. I've actually lost faith in humanity, fam. I swear down.
Artwork in general, and other suggestive posts about various cartoon characters. And even though most of these posts are like 7 years old at this point, at the time he was still a 21-year-old man, and this isn't just like some racist stuff or something that there could be like more gray area on, or you could say, oh, that was just like part of the times back then. This is some weird shit that he was interested in to a massive extent. Like, a grown man hanging a picture on their wall of this nasty stuff takes quite a bit of premeditated thought. So obviously people already thought that that was very strange of him, but it's really nothing compared to this more damning allegation, where people are claiming to have exposed Chris for having an inappropriate relationship with a 13-year-old fan when he was 20 years old, and that this online communication continued for several years. Shout out to this man Prism, who is the first one to bring this to light. So there's this kid who goes by the nickname LavaGS Online, and it seems like he was a massive Mr. Beast fan back in the day, and even got to work for Jimmy at some point in the past helping with his gaming channel. It seemed like over the years they developed several channels of communication, from Snapchat to Twitter messages, Discord DMs, and private gaming sessions. Which, let me just pause the video right there and say that I already have a problem with that. Unless someone is like your cousin or related to you in some way, There is absolutely no reason that a 20-year-old needs to be having all these different private conversations with someone who's in middle school. Like, a 20-year-old should be out there enjoying their life, trying to do new things.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll be on Discord with my chat all the time though, man. That's kind of harsh. Man.
With people their age. And obviously, pretty much anyone with a platform online is going to have some fans who are kids. And so it's obviously the adult's responsibility to not be in like constant communication with them. It's really not that hard. Either way, he felt so comfortable with Chris, to the point that he was asking him about his addiction to adult cartoons. And they were having a lot of inappropriate banter publicly on Twitter when Lava was only 14.
Guys, we are so close to our goal. Oh my god, one more Patreon and I'm releasing my nudes. And this is the part I have a problem with. This isn't a group chat. This is literally just him and this other guy that he's been talking to and that he's friends with.
Man printed them out. Do you know how dedicated you have to be to someone's downfall to print them out?
Online.
Hey, how can a man print out the proof? He's not trying to use the evidence. Right?
Lava says, I'm your first Patreon big boy. And he shows that he donated some money. He donated like $1 or something. So it's not enough to meet the goal. And he says, but not $5. Pathetic. Just kidding. Kissy face. I'll tell you what it means. It means that you're telling him that he needs to donate $5 so you can release your or whatever. He says, wait till my Twitch revenue comes in, winky face. And of course, it continues. He says, check again, and he tags you, I think. At least that must be you, or he's tagging you. And of course, he says, I posted some fire news for you. Please no share. And this is someone that you're talking to that is 14 years old, that you know is 14. And at the end of the day, you cannot be talking about
Literally just to be like, Mr. Beast's friend 7 years ago had some inappropriate tweets that were a really bad look. You're avoiding the video? That's the whole point. What am I avoiding?
The truth that it doesn't matter that it happened.
Can't lie. All I know, yeah, is fam. It's like anyone that reaches a certain point, yeah, like they either touch kids or they touch people the same gender as them. Big man thing. Like you can't. It's like, brother, trust me, man. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand what they put in the war, like in the war in those offices, fam, in those billion-pound buildings. Cause bro, why is it everyone at that level go down that route or the other, fam? Big man thing. Let's see. Apparently it's a party.
So just yesterday, the dominoes started falling, and now everyone has been weighing
There's a video here at work for Mr. Beast is a fraud. Wow.
in on the Chris Tyson situation, where his past has now been dredged up, and it was revealed that he was very publicly a fan of some disgusting art that's really just a loophole so that adults can enjoy. Chris was such a big fan of this style of art, in fact, that back in the day he bought a print from this guy named Shadman, who was infamous for creating this stuff, and he went out and hung this up in his living room for everyone to see. Above that, he had some eerily similar accusations as Dr. Disrespect did only a few weeks ago regarding interactions with one of his biggest fans who at the time was 13 years old. Well, now, like what often happens when someone gets put in a situation like this, more people have come forward with their stories regarding Chris. Old videos have resurfaced, and more messages have come to light. And I'm going to begin to all of that and more in today's video. First, I did want to talk about some of the tweets and statements that Lava continued to make yesterday, where he says, can you guys help me counter all of these lies? Chris's messages to me were sent in public Discord servers and groups, but everyone is framing it as if it was one-on-one. Chris literally did nothing wrong. So it seems like he's going to be holding true to his original.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, fam. All these videos are long, bro. What's this Mr. Beast is a fraud?